If top bosses get paid bigger bonuses when their company overperforms, what happens to these bonuses when their companies miss the mark? Apparently, not a whole lot. My colleague Jonathan Barrett and I have been looking into the millions of dollars awarded to top staff at major Australian companies, when the same companies have been making headlines for all the wrong reasons. Banking giant ANZ charged fees on dead people's accounts. It ignored hardship notices and misled customers. Over that same 3-year period, its bosses were handed more than $26 million in bonuses. The bank's been fined for multiple violations by the Australian Securities and Investments Commission and could end up paying $275 million. Over a roughly 5-year period, health insurer Bupa had misled more than 7,500 customers about whether they were covered for certain medical treatments. A year on, more than 20 senior staff received bonuses of more than $14 million. The company later agreed with the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission to pay a $35 million fine for unconscionable conduct. And bosses at Australia's largest for-profit childcare providers received pay rises and bonuses worth up to $500,000 in 2024. That's despite multiple safety breaches and the employment of a man subsequently charged with multiple child sexual offences. There's understandably been an outcry when the bonus figures have been revealed. When we asked these companies to comment on the seeming disparity, they all responded along similar lines, that bonuses are tied to meeting specific performance targets. So if the regulators aren't managing to make a dent in corporate bonus culture, who can? Sometimes it's the shareholders. Every year they have a chance to vote on whether bonuses should be approved. If 25% of them disagree on 2 occasions, it can trigger a spill of the company's board. Just the threat of this can trigger action. In 2024, the former ANZ CEO gave up his long-term bonus of $3.2 million just before shareholders were expected to reject it. And on Tuesday, shareholders at pharmaceutical giant CSL delivered a second strike over executive pay plans. This gave them an option to spill the board, but it wasn't taken up. Other times, PR damage does the job. Qantas cut the bonus paid to its former CEO Alan Joyce by $9 million in 2024, citing events that damaged the airline's reputation and its relationship with customers. But even then, Joyce still pocketed a short-term annual bonus of nearly $1 million. I spoke about this trend with corporate law expert Helen Bird, who summed it up to me like this: if you want to know how a company is really governed, then you've got to understand how it rewards its executives.